welcome back to my channel. If you guys are new, my name is LORENAAGUIRRE and I post here on my YouTube channel every Monday. And sorry you guys, I am stuck on the old days. I post on my YouTube channel every Wednesday and Saturday. So if you guys haven't already, don't forget to hit that bell button and that notification button. And it'll notify you guys every time I post a new video. Alright you guys, so first off, I want to show you guys how I successfully do a removal and a brand new Gelx set. So this client right here is actually my mother-in-law. So first off, we're going to go ahead and remove her old set. She does like to go in with the almond ones. She had this set on since Christmas, which is now we are in this set is from Christmas and we are now in January. So she wanted to go straight in with Valentine's Day nails, so I'm going to go ahead and do that for her. So I'm going to go ahead and get my 5-in-1 bit. This one is from MONTAGE Nail Supplies. You guys, I do have discount codes down below, so if you guys are wanting to find a discount code, definitely recommend checking them out down below. And chances are I might have one, and if I don't, sometimes I will put other people's discount codes if I remember, but a lot of times I do forget. Okay, now I'm going to go ahead and get this duster brush and take off all that dust. And now that I am done with that, I have these foil wraps. I do get these from Amazon. These things are amazing. They are in my Amazon storefront. So if you are wanting to remove your nails, definitely recommend checking these out because it is so nice to have it on there, and you just lay them out, put all the alcohol on them, the acetone on them, and then you're going to wrap them up, and it keeps all the heat and the warmth in. But if your client, if they do tend to have a cold hand, because I do have some clients where their hands will not get warm by any means. So what I end up having to do is actually putting a little mini heater by their feet, and I feel like it warms up their body a little bit more, but that is just me, or I'll just put it in the room. Or even sometimes I will kind of make sure to keep my acetone in like a little warmer area. So I'm going to go ahead and let that soak off for 10 minutes. And then in between, I do have my sister-in-law, so I will be also removing her gel. We do a builder gel on her. And I'm going to go ahead and file that off and remove it, just same like how I did my mother-in-law's. But now my mother-in-law is done, and then my sister-in-law, she is going to be waiting for me to be done so we could scrape off hers. But just before anybody says anything, I am using clean tools on everybody, so they do not get the same tools even though I'm working on them at the same time. Off to my right-hand side, I do have trays with both of their stuff in. Okay. So now that I went ahead and took off all her product by scraping it off with the back of my cuticle pusher, I am just going to go ahead and kind of talk to her about what she is going to want to do. If she's going to want to try something, or if she has a set in mind. Something that I do want to mention, it might look like I am being rough with my mother-in-law, but my mother-in-law, she is deaf and she has tunnel vision. So with that being said, a lot of times when I'm trying to communicate with her, she doesn't always hear me and she doesn't see my lips moving because I am wearing a mask. So if you see me like kind of just grabbing her the way I need, it's just because I'm trying to flip her hand different ways. And I don't know, I do feel like it's a little bit harder for her. So it's kind of adjusting for me and her for me to adjust to doing her nails and things like that, because she has barely started to get them done with me, and it's been something that she's been actually liking to keep up with, which I'm super happy about because I do love seeing her sign with her nails on and stuff. I don't know, I just love hearing her click and clack with them. I just think it's so cute. But so if it looks like I'm being rough with her, I promise I'm not. It's just with her, a lot of times she can't see where she is putting her hand on the armrest, so I do have to guide her hand to the armrest and things like that. So next I'm going to go ahead, I went ahead and went in with a very fine sanding band and prepped all the nails, got all the oils off, and if there's any product left on the nails, I am just blending it in. And then now I'm getting this, it's almost like a football bit, but it looks like more of a teardrop, but I'm going to go ahead and get into her cuticles, making sure to take off all of that dead skin, and I'm going to dust that off once again. And then I'm getting my Expert Touch wipes. These are from OPI and they are a lint-free wipe, and I do feel like these are actually lint-free, so I am thrilled about that. So I am just making sure that I'm getting anything out of underneath her nails that is in there, and I am just going to go ahead and clean it off with the Expert Touch. I like to wipe them down with alcohol and making sure that the tips are nice and clean as well before I put anything back on there. Alright, you guys, so I went ahead and took anything off my desk, and then now I'm going to go ahead and go in with these, I believe they're the medium stilettos, and I'm going to go ahead and go in with those. These are the clear tips, and sometimes with her I will use the oval natural collection on her. If you guys don't know the natural collection, they are already a pre-pigmented tip, and I will usually put those on her, but I went ahead and sized her, put them on, and then I prep the tips. I like to file the insides of them, and now I like to get my little light and just kind of adhere them like that. So in the past videos, you guys might have seen me use the gold bottle to apply, or use the extend gel that's in the bottle, but now I am using the one that you're able to scoop up, and honestly, you guys, I feel like this is so much easier for me, and I feel like I'm able to move so fast with using it this way because I'm able to pick up as much as I need. When you first start to use it this way, it is kind of a learning curve, but I promise you guys, if you try this, I do feel like you'll love it. I loved it. I was kind of worried about trying it because I was like, you know what, I don't feel like it's gonna work for me. I feel like my application is probably gonna take longer. What if the consistency is different? But in all honesty, you guys, I love this. I'm super happy with it. Applying it with the brush has been a game changer for me. I feel like because the brush is so wide, I do feel like I'm able to kind of cover the nail a lot faster. So that has been a plus with changing from this one. And something I had seen in other videos is that when you have it like this, you are able to actually get every inch of that square, or every ounce of that product out of the jar and put it on to a tip, because I feel like, I don't know what it is, but when it comes to my extend gel in the bottle, let me know if I'm the only one, but I do feel like once it gets halfway and finished, I end up like, it gets like super, super sappy and goopy, and I just hate the way it is. But with this so far, it hasn't been that way, so I hope that this is actually going to be better for me. Okay, now that I am done rambling on about that, I'm going to go ahead and take my file. This file I got from I don't even know where I got this one at. Honestly, you guys, I forget the place's name. But it's somewhere in Fontana, so I think it's called KD Nails, but they have pretty good stuff there. I like going there. They have Valentino, Not Polished, D&D, and things like that. So a lot of nail techs must have, so definitely recommend checking them out if you are in the Fontana area. But now I'm going to go ahead and start to make sure that the nail is blending into her natural nail. I ended up switching to this bit. This is the Kiara Sky one. If you guys do have their drill, more than likely you have this bit too. But I have been absolutely loving this. I know Kiara Sky gets a lot of controversy, especially when it comes to their electronic stuff. But you guys, I kind of want to go on their website and actually buy a whole thing of bits just because I love this one in particular so much. So I might be on there. You guys might be seeing me with more of these, but I will let you know. But honestly, this fine one, I feel like it takes down a lot of product, and it also smooths the nail. So it has actually been replacing buffing for me, which I actually love. But I replaced buffing for me on acrylics, not on Gelx. Gelx, I do feel like I have to pull out a buffer. But you guys will see my son's hand. He was picking out colors for his Nana. He wanted his Nana to get bright orange, which she was not for. She was set on the color that she wanted. And then even with my sister-in-law, he loves his auntie. So he was trying to pick out some colors for her, but she was not feeling the colors either. But one day we're going to have to let him pick her nails just because I feel like that would be a fun thing to do. But now that I went ahead, after I'm done filing, I like to have them put their nails into the light, and they will be in the light for 60 seconds each. And then I'm going to bring her back, and I am just going to go ahead and wipe down all of that dust, making sure that none of that dust ends up getting into my polish, just because I don't want that. So now with the polish I am going to go in with, it is this black one right here to the right. And you guys could see that this expert touch, no matter how much I scrub, there is no lint left behind, which honestly I'm super thrilled about because I feel like I was using a lot of different wipes and I was not too crazy about them, but these ones definitely, I love these. They are a little bit stiffer and a little bit harder to get used to, but I do really enjoy using these. All right, now I'm gonna go ahead and go in with this black polish, and I'm just gonna go ahead and do one coat. I am trying to make sure my application is nice and clean just because with black, I do feel like it ends up staining the cuticles and making a big ol' hot mess if you get it in the cuticles. So with that being said, I do feel like I want to make sure that it is nice and perfect and that the product isn't going anywhere. But beware, there is some black gels that I do feel like they like to move all over the place and they tend to go into the cuticle. I've had that experience with some of them where it's like even though I painted perfectly, they still end up going into the cuticle and it drives me nuts. And but I don't notice until it's time, or like I already did the thumb and I think it's all perfect and they go in the light and they come out and it's all moved. So definitely if you guys are trying a new black, I definitely recommend before you put them in the light, making sure that the cuticle is nice and cleaned up, because even though you painted right, sometimes trying a new polish, that can happen. So just beware of that. But you guys see I did make a little mistake, so I'm going to go ahead and put that into the light for 60 seconds. And while I let that go into the light, I am going to be working on her other hand. All right, now that I went ahead and finished that one off camera, I am going to go ahead and put that one into the light for 60 seconds. And I'm going to go in with this gel right here. If you guys haven't tried this Amazon gel, this is a cat eye gel that I highly recommend. I feel like, honestly, I don't really pull out the cat eye too much. So, and at the time I didn't know where I was able to get this. Amazon was the only place that I was able to find it. So I ended up opting to Amazon, and honestly, it's worked like a charm ever since. It cures fine, it works fine, everything is great about it. So what I'm going to go ahead and do is completely go over the black, and I want to cover every square inch of the black, and I am just going to go ahead and polish on the nail. And once you're done with polishing, you're not going to want to put in the lamp. I know a lot of people, it's kind of tempting, and I even had my mother-in-law, after I was finished with the steps, she kept trying to put it into the lamp. I was like, no, don't do it. But so, well, after we're done with this, you guys see the magnets that I have. I actually use the same magnets that I use for when I am sizing my nail tips. I'm going to go ahead and have those on my Amazon storefront too if you guys are interested. But having the two stacked like that, it wasn't working. It was almost making like a double line. So you're going to want to make sure that you're only working with one stick. And you guys could see that the product is moving around. And I like to move it around until I get it exactly how I want it. A part of me is I wish I kind of showed more of the cat eye instead of trying to get the shimmer to cover the whole entire nail. Because having the shimmer cover the whole entire nail is what I was going for, but I do feel like it would be more eye-catching if I kind of made more of that cat eye look. I think it would have looked cuter. But my mother-in-law, she always lets me pick whatever I want to do on her. She lets me try whatever. So I feel like it's kind of fun because I'm able to kind of experiment with her and do things that maybe I've been seeing trending on the internet, which this has been something I've been seeing for a while now, and I just think it's super pretty. So I'm going to go ahead and keep on messing with it, and you guys could see how much of the shine that I was like bringing up, and I'm going to go ahead and just do that to the next hand. Alright, you guys, now that I am done with that, I'm going to go ahead and pop these into the light for 60 seconds. Real quick, I know you guys probably see me messing with that little stand with my phone on it. That is actually what I use to film my content when I am using my phone. So if you guys are looking for something, I do actually have this also on my Amazon storefront. So if you guys are wanting something that is cheap and affordable, because I know a lot of times like trying to find any type of mount is kind of difficult, and honestly with me I don't like them being attached to my desk unless it's my DSLR. That's the one that I'm using to film this video right here. But you guys, this is the most satisfying part, is actually putting this red on here. This is from Valentino. This is from the Noodles collection. She does have several other colors, but I wanted to show my mother-in-law because I thought it was so pretty. So I was like, ooh, look at it. And I was like, okay, let me go back to painting. So I had to show her just because I thought it looked so pretty. But you guys could see, I feel like the video won't even do these nails justice. I feel like you need to take them outside. You need to have them in the perfect lighting to be able to see what these actually really look like. I think they look so beautiful. I think a Valentine's Day French set with these would be so cute. So if you guys want a long set with these, definitely hit me up because I feel like this would be super cute to do. But yeah, so you guys could see like the different ways I move it. It kind of fluorescents in a different way. I was so excited about this. It's been something I've been wanting to do. But you guys could see the big difference of what they look like. I did want to show you guys what the blue one from the Noodles collection from Valentino looks like. And then after, I also had gotten a green one, but I wanted to show you guys the both of those just in case you guys were interested in getting these, because I definitely feel like the darker colors like this, they looked a lot more rich. So I did end up only getting the 3 from Valentino, but I did want to show her those as well, just in case she ever wanted to do them in the future, if this is something that she really, really liked. But my mother-in-law, she's always so sweet. Whenever she gets her nails done, she always tells me, oh, wow, Lorena, you're a professional. But yeah, so I'm going to go ahead and wipe those off because we are going to be doing this hand red also. I just wanted to be able to show you guys for the sake of the video. But this one was actually another one that I wanted to see like what these ones also look like, because these ones were actually from Tracy's nail collection. She doesn't have it no more, but it was her glass collection that she had came out with. And I do feel like the last one that I did end up putting on there, I feel like I liked a lot. So I don't know, it almost like gave it like that gunmetal color. I thought it looked really, really neat on top of it. But I was like, no, don't put it in the light. I was so scared that she was going to put this one in the light. So now that I'm done with this one, I'm going to go ahead and wipe them down and put on the red, you guys. But I hope you guys really enjoyed seeing how these nails were created and what the work goes into. And I don't know, I'm just happy that I'm able to do my mother-in-law's nails and having her nails look all nice and pretty. So next video you guys are probably going to be seeing is my sister-in-law's, and so if you guys see her in there, you guys will know that she was getting her nails done the same day. But I definitely want to put it in different videos just so you guys will be able to see. And yeah, if you guys ever want to go back to a video and reference it, it'll be a lot easier for you. Alright, you guys, so I went ahead and I wanted to see like what another coat of polish would look like. And I like the way it looks, so I went ahead and added it to all of the nails just because I thought it would look very pretty. Alright, you guys, after this, I'm going to go ahead and top coat off camera, and I'm going to be showing you guys the finished look of these nails. I really hope you guys enjoyed today's video. If you guys haven't already, please don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe to the channel. And I will always be back with more videos, so don't forget to hit that subscribe button. Alright, you guys, bye-bye. Have a great day.